What's going on, guys? It's No checking in for a weekly weigh-in. I'm sick. I'm very not feeling good, and that should prove to you that my cognitive functions aren't going so well. It's weekly weigh-in time either way. I have tried really hard this week, all the same. So let's go ahead and see what the damage is. Last week, 232.9. Let's see what this week has in store for us. Fuck. Okay. We've officially had our first setback. Well, shit. I had a great week in terms of my diet. I had a better week this last week than the week before, where I lost over 2 pounds. So I have to admit, at the moment, I'm at a bit of a loss. I don't exactly know why I gained 0.7 pounds this last week. I'm literally racking my brain right in front of you, live, so to speak. That sucks. It's a setback. It's not a derailment. I need to reassess. I need to look more carefully. I think what makes this extra shitty is that this last week, for my mental health, my mood, which was the primary and is the primary driving force and factor of this. I'm very tired, by the way, and I feel very sick. So I'm sure this is just really bringing your day up. Anyway, my mood's been terrible this last week. Really, really discouraging. Like black tar depression bad. Started like Tuesday, Wednesday-ish, and it's held on to me for the week. And we're like a month into this new eating regimen, so it's discouraging, and I wish I had something sweeter to say. I'm pissed, and this weigh-in makes me extra pissed, and I'm sick. So poor me. Let me. If there was a mini violin right now, I would stroke that motherfucker so hard for me. I'd just play that sad song. The other part about having a rough week that surprises me is I had one of my best weeks training. I had one of my very best weeks training. I mean, my strength feels like it's at an all-time high. I went for a 3.5-4 mile run the other night, and I ran strong and well. I'm going to film that day of eating. I meant to do it this week, and like I said, I've just had a really hard week. And for someone that's been fighting depression and anxiety and depersonalized feelings as long as I've been fighting, when you have seemingly unprovoked harsh stretches, it's really, really discouraging, and it's just sad. I'm tired, like a lot of us. I mean, probably most of us. I'm just tired of fighting all of this, but it is my journey. It's the life I have. I'm gonna keep fighting. I know I'll figure out whatever went wrong this last week. I kept my cheat meals down to, I had dessert twice. That's it. That was the extent of my eating bad. A dessert twice. Otherwise, I was really, really on it. I ate the same way that got me down 13 pounds. So over the last month, it's still been a successful first month, but I had no idea I was going to have a negative week so soon. So it appears the initial weight loss, that instant weight loss phase of mine is over. It's going to be time to be a little more methodical, I think. So far, I've just been eating freely. But I've kept that eating strict. So tons of vegetables, tons of fruits, which might be part of the problem now that I think about it, just based on the carbohydrates there. Maybe I need to cut those out earlier. Seeds, nuts. I've been eating brown rice, sweet potatoes, some steel cut in the morning, peanut butter. Pretty calorie dense food, but healthy food in general. And then, like I said, just as many vegetables as I can, lean meats. But I gained 0.7 pounds, so I'm going to do that full day of eating this week, no matter what, no matter if I'm having a hard day or not. And I'm not going to pose today. There's no fucking way I'm going to subject anyone to that if we're not going in the right direction. So I'm bummed, but I know I can fix this. And more importantly, I want to want to stay focused on getting stable, being able to work on my mood. How I ended up one of those people with chronic issues with depression, anxiety, I don't exactly know. So you wonder how you get here. But anyway, we're going to tighten up. I don't mean for this to be like a down and gloomy and doomy type of check-in, but it is what it is, YouTube family. This is what it is. I'm having a hard time, apparently, which is my favorite thing to share with you guys, but it's just the way it is. So I still appreciate you. I'm still glad you tuned into this video. One thing I do know I want to do for this next week is I'm going to be insanely strict with the gluten-free, dairy-free. This first month was about forming good habits. This next phase is about being like really, really rigorous about it. Very meticulous, very strict, gluten-free, dairy-free, because I want to see if there are any implications there with my mood. That part is less about my weight and more about, could it potentially help with the brain fog? Could it help with the depressive feelings and all of these things that, based on a lot of research I've read, it could be useful, but it's going to take no cheating there, no blooping up there. Weird word. So that's all we're going to do. I hope you guys are still staying strong in your personal goals. Obviously, don't let my setback lead you to a setback. Not that I necessarily have any type of influence that's that major with you, but I'm just saying, I'm proud of you if you're fighting hard, working towards your goals. I'm here to support you either way. Thank you for supporting me. We're going to keep on keeping on. Nobody said this shit would be easy, so I've had my first setback. I'm really glad I've gotten where I've gotten this first month, and fuck me, let's just figure this shit out. How about that for a poetic ending? Later, guys.